What's up, Wolf? What's up, Walter? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're feeling better, Wolf. Hope you had a good day today. I gotta say, dude, today was like a real weird day for me. Like, so, Hope and I stayed up till like roughly 4 in the morning last night. We finished the stream, did hair stuff, and it was late. So like I just completely crashed. I didn't wake up today until like noon-ish, roughly. But I don't know, it was a lazy day. Did some prep work for D&D on Sunday. Really, really excited for that. Otherwise, just took it easy. I did make me some baked mac and cheese, though. Alright, so... I don't really... When I make food... I normally just use the stove. That's pretty much it. I don't really bake stuff. This was a big endeavor. Really glad it paid off. I hope you're doing okay. I'm kind of scared to get my booster, Walter. The second shot kicked me on my ass. It was not good. Not good at all. Hope you just take it easy. Took a hit, but then got better, so now you're better. Well, I'm glad to hear. Definitely glad to hear. Before we do anything, let's go see what we were doing last time. I don't remember. I think I remember being kind of tilted last time. Alright, what do we have open? What can we do? So, I think we still have some stuff to do in the Sunless City. Yeah. Okay, so we can mark that. I know we went to the High Energy Lab last time. We still need to go see what the Black Hole Forge is. What the Sun Station is. I don't know how we get there. I'm thinking maybe we might teleport there? Maybe? But, we have more to do at the White Hole Station. I only have one. Okay. I'm curious if the White Hole Station is going to lead to the Sun Station. We need to discover more about the Quantum Shard. We can't mark that. So we might need to get to the tower here that's been, like, blocked off, and I have no idea how to get up there, unfortunately. And looks like that's all of our leads for now. So I guess first things first, we're just going straight to the Sunless City. And the Sunless City is on Ember Twin? Ash Twin? Should be marked for us, right? Not that way. There we go. Booster in December wasn't bad. Was easier than the second shot, just felt a little sore. Don't think it made me that tired. Okay, well that's good to hear. That's very good to hear. I'm sure it's different for everyone out there, though. Oh god. Oh god, I'm so fast. I'm so fast. I did not think I was going that fast. Oops. As long as I don't get, brought into the sun, I'm fine. We're fine. This is fine. This is fine. We're fine. It's all fine. And again, I guess this is where we say again, are you really playing Outer Wilds if you don't crash your ship into everything? Where do I think I want to go down to the gravity cannon. I think there was an entrance there. Question becomes where was that? That's the beacon with the ship. There we go. Does anyone actually use this for anything? Or is it just like a feature that everyone questions? Ow. Okay. Crashing your ship is just a game mechanic. You say that, but evidence would prove you right. Okay. So I wonder if we need to go all the way back down to the bottom. Let's go get some more O2. Alright, what do we have? Anglerfish Overlook, we've been there. Stepping Stone District, we've definitely been there. The High Energy Lab, I think we've been there. In the Eye Shrine District. Maybe we haven't been there? Because that is the... I think we've been here too. Yeah, I know, yeah, okay. I'm trying to think of, like, what places have we gone to that we haven't... Yeah, I know we've definitely read through this. Really curious to see what the eye actually is. If we ever get to see what it actually is. It's over here. What is this? Gravity cannon? Is this where we came from? This is where we came from. Never mind. Never mind, okay. Sand is falling in. Gotta love it, gotta love it. You know, I kind of want to go take a look at the energy lab again, because I don't know if we actually finished everything there. What's inside of here? Why would I care about this? Why do I care about this? Is this how we originally got here? God, so many stairs. I'd be so out of breath, I swear. Stepping Stone Cave, okay. We've been here so many times. Let's go open you up. I know we had to wait a bit last time we were here, and I don't remember if we finished everything or if we still had more to do. Okay. Off we go. I know that we were, like, blocked off because of the... Whoop. I don't think I'm going the right way. Never mind. Never mind. I'm already lost. I don't need to wait for the sand to fill up to cross a certain area. I feel like this is happening real fast. Oh no. Definitely faster than I would like. Okay. So we go up. Forget where this takes us. Okay, so we also found out what's going on with the quantum rock, right? With the shard. So we got some ghosty ghost up there. What does that mean for us? Should I know what that means for us? Because I don't remember what that means for us. Okay, so we got some oxygen. Cool. Get frustrated with the Sunless City. I can narrow down your sphere of investigation a bit. Okay. Cool. Pretty sure I know what you're selling there. Sounds good, appreciate it. I think I was trying to mess with the warp core stuff when the sand all came in, right? That's kind of cool. That's kind of really cool. So I guess my question is, where should I be heading off to? Is it to do with signs? Is it to do with another district? Oh, because this will take us outside. Oh, good God. Oh, we can also, like, try to find the shelter on Brittle Hollow, right? On the side of the cliff. I think that's something we need to do. Where are you going? Oh, this is bad. Alright, so there's nothing I can do here. Got it. Find everything left in Sunless City without passing through any of the large doors. Really? Huh. Hello, son. Uh-oh. So it's got to be something small that I haven't. Is it just like a little bit of text that I just like haven't uncovered yet? Uh-oh. Okay, what do we do? What do we do here? Alright, well, make it in. Yeah, once you're in the main part, yeah. I gotcha. Okay, I did not mean to go up that high. I don't want to go back to the ship either, but I'm going to run out of fuel. Is Chert around here? Okay. Closer than the ship. What's up, Elf? Welcome, welcome. Alright, well that's unfortunate here. I was hoping like it'd be another big lead. But, oh well. I'm gonna take a wild, oh no. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna take a wild gander. That, with the sand filling up, we're not gonna be looking good, unfortunately. Alright, I thought we'd fall faster. For some reason I was under the assumption that this would take me down some... Ah! Wait, this could work, couldn't it? Yes. Okay, okay. This is where we were. This is where we were. No, this is where we were. Oh, God. I think this is where I want to go to. I think. This will take us inside the Sunless City, right? No! Never mind. I should look at the marker. No! Wait! Whoa! Whoa. What? Alright. My memory's failing me. That's not how this works. That's not how I remember this working. Can you show up, please? Thank you. $228. Really? Really? All right, never mind. Never mind. I thought it'd take us closer to it. Well, that's a shame. Now I feel like going over to Chet's place was worthless. Chet, God, what am I saying? Chert? I gotta say, unlike the low gravity worlds, playing with speed with the wait, this is where I want to be, right? Playing with speed is kind of fun. Just zipping all over the place with the jetpack. All right, I don't know what killed my momentum there, but sure. Yeah, that checks out. Yeah, that checks out. Don't remember a doorway like this. Down below. Wait, what? What? Wait, what? Did I just go in a big circle? I just went in a big old circle. Is this where I want to be? Do I want to do this? Thank you, trees. You welcome this place. The shrine is a space to reflect on what brought us to the star system, the signal from the eye. We observe the eye's signal on our travels and follow it here to find its source. I don't remember if we found this. Source of the signal, which we've chosen to call the eye of the universe, is older than the universe itself. The rest we have yet to learn. Oh, no, saying that I think we have. Yeah, I'm fairly sure we've stumbled our way through here. Does the eye deliberately call out to us by saying the signal, or do we hear the signal by coincidence? You've seen meaning where there is none. I suppose the signal was produced incidentally. Does that mean the eye is any less important, though? Perhaps the eye wants to be found. Could it be sentient? Maybe it shows us. Does the eye desire something from us? Could it need us in some way? Maybe it doesn't have to be us. That's a sad thought. Ooh, I like the shadow. Oh, that's neat. Did I just get a ship? Wait, I just got a log update? I didn't even see that pop up. No, Sans! Hold on! Wait, I need to read it. There's learned in the universe itself. How can things exist before its creator? Could be naturally occurring, though this doesn't answer how the eye is as old as us. Rip. Can I get out of here? No. Ooh. No! I got so excited. for a split second, I thought there was a little bit of hope. All right. Let's take a look at the ship when we get back. See what all's going on. I think the next, if we completed everything we need to glean from there, we would need to head off to the White Hole Station next, I believe. So let's go see what the log says, and then we'll move forward. All right. Okay, you are full. Cool. Nomai traveled to the solar system in pursuit of a signal from something older than the universe itself. They named the source of the signal the Eye of the Universe. Yeah, okay. I mean, we've established that, but okay. Cool. White Hole Station, here we come. Would it be better? Would it be better to go into the black hole to get to the white hole? Or... yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm lazy. And also cheese one of the harder platforming sections by letting it fill with sand. Wait, no, really? I know what section you're talking about. I definitely thought that was how you're supposed to handle it. So you're telling me that's not the intended way? Are you supposed to just... oh god. Oh. Yes. Downwards we go. I love that sound so much. Wait, was this here last time? What is that? Is it ice? Because it looks like... I don't know, maybe I'm dumb. But it looks like Jaws. And like the lower half of something's jaw. Alright, where can I land? Can I land any... ah! Okay, I get it. I'm sorry. How am I supposed to get onto you? Do I just not? I guess that is also a possibility. Man, that looks so wonky. Ooh, why are you glowing? What are you? Jetpack around the middle level. I just avoid the bottom level. That's full of ghost matter. Oh. Well, I like having the sand take care of it. No, stay. I didn't suit up like the dummy I am. Nice. The one time I forget. Yep. That's that five-head thinking. Good God. It's fine. It's still early on in the night. We're just chilling. Spacesuits are for the weak. I respect that. I respect that. One whose goals align with mine. We still have the station marked at least. There we go.
I just want to fly straight in. Straight in through the crack, can I? Oh, that's not the crack. Never mind. Never mind. That's not where I want to go. We're okay. Look at us. We're okay. Maybe not as okay as I thought, but we're alive. It worked out a bit better than that I was expecting. Let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and try to land here. We're gonna go plop plop on the ground. Yep, starboard hull damage. That's not that, I mean, all things considered. Like, no. Uh-oh. Stop. Stack. Just the hull? We're fine. Where is it? Where are you damaged at? What's sparking? So that's starboard, right? Come on, you fool. There we go. Only 85%? Oh, we were good to go. Alright, well, now the question becomes, is this just safe to stay here? Is it moving? I can't tell if it's moving or not. I feel like it is. I feel like it is. Alright, so you know what? I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna fly off again. I'm gonna try to lodge this somewhere. Like a little crevice or something. So we don't exactly go scooting away. Maybe. Can I make my way into here? Perfect. I think this is what I want. Although, something were to happen. God, so bad. Something were to happen. Our ship might be in danger. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Didn't look like there was really any other way to land, unfortunately. Okay. Oh, where do you lead? Ooh. Okay. Welcome to the Light Hole Station. If you fell through the black hole by accident, don't worry, you weren't the first. This warp tower can return you to Brittle Hollow. Every warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. Tower's warp can only be used during the brief window when the tower is aligned with its corresponding astral body, in this case, Brittle Hollow. If you look up while the station is rotating, you can see the alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. Just be standing on the warp platform on the floor during this alignment to be warped. Does that mean that that'll work with, like, is this only Brittle Hollow, or is this with any planet? Or, like, any other warp points? Okay. Oops. So let's head down. Alright, so this is gonna get us to move, right? To start the... Okay. There's our ship! My ship! Where are we? We're on Brittle Hollow. That's actually, of all things considered, right? Like, this is probably the best area for us to be in because we can just fall down again. Alright, well, good to know that, like, our ship is intact, though, right? Like, we warped, we did the thing, but our ship is still there. Trying to figure out where exactly we are. Ow. I think we're supposed to be here. Know exactly where we are.
You have a much better memory than I do. Much better. A part of me wants to try going. Is that what I'm looking for? I was on the wrong side. A part of me wants to try to go to Dark Bramble again. Yeah, there we go. Woohoo! Yeah, so we've definitely encountered several different places that had that weird flooring now, but I still have no way how to get up the section that's missing here, unfortunately. Ow. Oh no. That was not the plan. This was most definitely not the plan. Oh no. Whoop. All right. Well, I feel like we just need to at this point. All right. Let's just get back to our ship. That's fine. Oh, hey, the ice scene or whatever was on it is gone. You know what? Oh, never mind. It was just dark. I was gonna say, I'm really happy that I didn't put it on, but... Take me home! Alright. Back out! How do I get in again? Oh, okay. Is this gonna be a different area? Or does this lead us to the same area? That's my ship. It looks like this leads us to the same area, right? Oh. Oh. Wait. Okay, interesting. So how does this work? Like, is this a like mini black hole that they work to like work with the big hole? So we have the Ember Twin project. Do we have a way to hook this up to something? So I think we got this last time, and I was very confused on how to like try to use this. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Brittle Hollow's coming into view. How do I get into the sun station? Oh, you can see, you can just barely see it. Uh-oh. I don't want to be inside it. I want to wait until after Brittle Hollow leaves to see if I can go anywhere else. I hope it's not just Brittle Hollow. What is that red? Wait, whoa, whoa. What is that red? Why are you red? What's the red orbit? What the hell? What are you? Alright, it's fast. Is there anything else we can try to say? So that's the interloper. It's the comet we've been to. That was Timber Hearth. And we're just back to you. That's fine. Right? Because this should mean that we now have a way to hook up the projection stone. I think. If not, big oops. Perfect.
Okay. I'm not entirely sure what that means for us, but okay. So that was back on Ember Twin, right? Looking up at Ash Twin. Raimi and I reviewed the records you sent Poke, and they appear to show Nomai are arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before departing from the White Hole Station. I understand it's exceedingly odd, but Clary and I have tested and retested the equipment, and the result is the same every time someone warps. The interval is incredibly minuscule, roughly 100,000th of a second. Do you suppose our instruments can't accurately measure time to such a small degree? As I've already told Raimi, these measurements can't be accurate. How can a Nomai arrive on Brittle Hollow before he or she ever stepped into the teleporter? The implications are absurd. Hocus Pie is confident the reading is inaccurate. She's kindly helping me attempt to recreate the phenomenon at the High Energy Lab. We're designing an experiment to take more data. An update. The High Energy Lab is in the canyon on Ember Twin's equator. Come here at once, you need to see this. What was this talking about? The implications are absurd. I don't disagree. It would mean I've inadvertently broken several fundamental theories regarding this universe. We would have to reconsider all of our beliefs about the nature of time. All right, well, I mean, okay, good. We got some stuff. We got some stuff done. I hope that has to do with the White Hole Station. I assume it does. Why are you glowing? Oh. Ah. Okay. Got it. I definitely thought it was a one-way trip. Okay. Why did that happen? Why did it start glowing? Is it because it was properly aligned? It's kind of neat. It's kind of neat, not gonna lie. That is really neat. No. Okay. So we need to go down below to get out. No. I'm lying. I'm lying to you. We don't need to go down below to get out. We need to go up above. There we go. And hopefully our ship is still here. Perfect. Right where I left it. Look at that. Alright, we'll go refill. Let's go take a look at the log, see what we got. Okay. So you are all full. Fantastic. Negative time interval between an object arriving and departing was incredibly minuscule. Nomai were skeptical if their equipment could even measure time to such a small degree. Okay. So I guess now is where we tackle the question marks, right? We don't have any other leads to really fill in apart from you. Which means we need to get to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Which means we need to find a way up that stupid tower that I don't know how to get up. No, my name's Solemn was told to visit the Tower of Quantum Knowledge to learn one final rule before embarking on our pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon. I feel like we're locked out of stuff if we don't go up there, because I feel like once we learn information here, that's going to help us with whatever there. We also need to go to the sun station. I don't know how in the fuck we do that. I mean, clearly we can't just... Well, it's already pretty late, isn't it? I'm assuming Brittle Hollow's been adequately destroyed at this point. What in the world are you? What is that? Are you the red thing? You're the red thing, right? Yeah, what are you? Like, we have not seen you at all. I'm curious if this is supposed to be the eye? Hold on. Have we seen this on one of the diagrams? One of, like, the solar system diagrams? Alright, well, you're red. Is that good? Bad? Oh, it's for the DLC. Gotcha. I keep forgetting there's DLC. Alright, well, never mind. I don't really care about that at the moment. What are you? Is that our white hole something or other? Yeah, let's make our way there. Nothing wrong with looking into it, but it's not part of the main plot. Won't spoil anything. I'm definitely not worried about that. I don't know, I just kind of like want to focus before I start getting sidetracked again. I don't know, because I feel like that's been real bad for me, especially with something like as open as this has been. Yeah, okay. Now, I'm curious if do I want to use the ship to try to get, do I want to try to use my ship to get to, oh, good God. I can't fly. I don't know, guys, I don't know how to fly. Okay. We're landing here. I get it. 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 Okay. Jesus. Okay. What's up, Joby? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. We're having a good day. Just want to curb your curiosity. Yeah, no worries there. No worries there. I kind of just like want to hover to see if we see the sun station. What I assume to be the sun station, rather. Please don't slam into me. Oh! Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Roll. Alright, where is it? Am I blind? Can we not see it? I could have sworn we saw it. Oh. No, there's the interloper. Okay. Pretty bad, but the bad part's over and the good part just started. I'm sorry to hear, dude. I'm very sorry to hear. Well, we are always having a chill time here, so good place to just relax, kick it, unwind. Where is the Alright, well maybe my assessment of the sun station isn't quite right, unfortunately. Yeah, I had a pretty good day. I had the day off of work today. So really just... Ooh, is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Oh no. Oh no. I just tried to go into space. No, that is very much not what I'm looking for. Alright, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Man. Is there anything to explore in here? I don't think I've actually been in here. Oh my god. We are like dying. Yeah, we're dying. Rough. So what am I doing right now? In game, we're trying to just explore the world, figure out what in the world's going on. We're a little alien critter called a Hearthian. And I guess like our species has started a like space exploration program. We've heard talk about this ancient extinct race known as the Nomai, and we're trying to like pick up the pieces and see what all really happened to them. So we're just going from planet to planet, trying to pick up some different lore tidbits, see where they went. We have discovered that we are in a sort of time loop. However, so every time that we die, every time the planet conveniently comes to an end, we wind up right back home. Hold on, let's land first. I want to take a look at the log. Okay. So we have the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Okay, so let's just beeline it to Brittle Hollow. And I won't mess with anything else for now. That's fine. It's definitely real neat. Definitely real neat. Have we been here? I don't remember like these geyser towers. Interesting. Wait, no, we've definitely been here because this brings us out beyond, out beyond the waterfall, right? I think so. Yeah, we've definitely been here. Okay, off we go. Ooh, wait, there's a door. Mining site 2B. Have we been here? Oh, it is. It is. Dark. Okay. Where? Oh my god. So much light. Where are we being brought to? Hello? I'm assuming no one knows. I might take a wild guess that no one knows about this. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no? I don't think we've heard of them or from them before. I'm still amazed by how much ore the Ash Twin project requires. Isn't this the ore for the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin? The completed towers I've seen are quite large. No, the material for these towers is all being taken from Ash Twin. The ore we're mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside Ash Twin's core. They're sealing off all entrances. I hope they've planned accordingly. I thought you'd forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Calais. How else would he improve? I approve. I'm relieved by our clan's decision to use Timber Hearth's ore only for constructing the shell. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, I'm confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. Neat. So I'm very curious. Like when did the Hearthians? When were the Hearthians alive? Like when did they first come here, gain sentience, whatever? Okay, so we've seen this before. Does that mean that we have been here? And I just missed this? Or is this a... huh. I definitely don't remember being here. This might be like the another area where we had like a back and forth exchange, maybe? Gratitude for the latest shipments. This ore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. Oops. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer physical entrances. Rami and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks, our final safety check. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for the final check, specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'll be delighted to help. I'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead to disaster. Interesting, interesting. Oh, we got another update. Cool. Kitty says, hey. Hey. It's Cat. Girlfriend has a couple of cats here and there. Some real troublemaker. Well, one is a very big troublemaker. Got her as a kitten last year. And there is, God, so much energy. It is wild. I think it's crazy how one small thing can have that much energy. What if there's gonna be another scroll for us to take? Okay. True. We do have the luck points. A little misty there. I have one named Appa. Aww. Hope named the newest edition, Cora, actually. So do I want to go in the water? Is that a thing I want to do? Kind of scared. Okay, we made it. I feel like I'm playing Bloodborne. Jumping down platforms like this. So what is this material? Do we know what ore this is? Because I mean, okay. So I it's like, one, I assume that yes, we know what ore this is, right? Because, I mean, this is what we're harvesting out. Oh no. Wait. What if I want to do that, though? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Being pulled in. I don't want to do that. Down it goes. It's not. It's also not what I wanted to do. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, we're going underwater again. And your boy don't like it. Alright, so we got some of the geysers, though. Is that it? Is that all there is to this? Does it not go any deeper? Yeah, okay. What happens to you? Oh! Whoa! We go up high! Okay. That was not what I was expecting, but cool. No, stop. There we go. Cool. If I was interested in starting D&D, what's a good way to start? Well, I'd say ask some frienders around. But if you don't have folks that you know if that would be interested, or don't like have a whole lot of folks around, there are definitely some good like D&D resource groups, or like looking for groups. It might be a little weird because sometimes like you just need to make sure like you mesh with the right folks. So it might feel a little uncomfortable at first, but I mean a lot of the groups like I've been a part of, like they've been like a lot of really good supportive folks in there. But yeah, I assume that you mean to like you want to start playing as a player. I guess differentiating from being the one who runs the games. Yeah, maybe this is all we can do here. Let's head back to the ship. This is really, really chirpy. I don't like it. Where do we need to go? Ship is that way. Ah, there we go. Okay. Let's go see what that log was. I wonder if that'll give us anything new to work with. Whew. Nothing. Love it. Every memory recorded by Nomai statue is transmitted to a corresponding storage unit within Ash Twin. We've read that. We know that. We know this. What does that mean? Does that mean that we like? Do we need to go to Ash Twin? Is that what we're saying here? So I know some folks who have played D&D. They've never been a player. They've only ever DM'd. I mean, definitely an acquired skill set if you're like wanting to start managing stuff, running the actual stories, whatnot. But either way, like, let's try it out. I think it's always good to like try being a player, see if you enjoy like the flow, you find a good group to just mesh with, and things will kind of just naturally start from there. Where am I trying to go? That is the black hole. That is the Adel Rock. Why are you... You're like a bright yellow. I'm not going to mess with you. That is Brittle Hollow. That's Hollow's Lantern. Yeah, let's go over to you. Try to make our way. Oh, ooh. Hold on, I see a station. I see a station. Wait. I probably shouldn't be trying this. But here I am. What's up, Doc? How you doing today? Hope life's treating you well. Where is this motherfucking station? It's gotta come around soon, right? Don't tell me it went inside the sun. You can't do that to me. That's not fair. It is not purple anymore. You are correct. Then we changed it last night. We started it about a week ago. And then we finished the process last night. It's now black with like little bits of silver underneath. Okay. You know what? That's not working. I don't know what happened to the sun. We're just... Take me. I can't wait to learn more about this sun station, figure out what in the world it actually is. And I guess more importantly, how we actually get there. No, no, no. Stop that. We're not getting eaten by the sun today, thank you. God, whenever I see those like heat lines, whatever they are, come off the sun, I get so worried. I've been burned by the sun too many times. So I don't really have a good idea of what we're really supposed to be doing here. What have you been up to lately, Doc? Haven't seen around a whole lot. Hope you've been doing well. Hope work's going okay. Oh. Oh. Wait. Wait, is this how we're supposed to? Wait. Wait, wait. No, that was my ship. All right, never mind. Goodbye, ship. I should have seen that coming. I should have seen that coming. Where are we going? Huh. Okay. That is definitely not the place I thought we would go. But interesting. Where's my ship? Oh, it is flying away. All right. Looks like we are stranded officially. All right, well, it's cool knowing what exactly the black holes on the ground are for now, though. I wonder where else we can use that. Are you going to take us somewhere else? Oh, where are you going to take us? If we could use a black hole to transport, like warp directly over to our ship, that would be great. Really? Oh no! Really? Okay. So that is the forge that I saw. That's where I've been trying to get to all this time, on Brittle Hollow, I believe. So I need to head off to Brittle Hollow. What is going on with you? Why are you white? What is that glow? Oh, look at our poor little ship. Oh, God. Okay, so we need to head off to Brittle Hollow. We need to raise the forge, I'm going to assume. And then what? Head off to Ash Twin, go to the tower, and then go zoom zoom over to the forge. Is there anything else I can do right now? I'm tempted just to restart the loop. I think we're just gonna go. I think we're gonna go do this again. It is I gotta tell you, it is so nice having like a clear. I really hope this doesn't bite me in the ass. It is really nice having like a clear objective to try and go to right now. Like this is, I think this is what I've been searching for the past few days. I really hope the theory of the forge is gonna play out. We definitely know it was Brittle Hollow, right? It was blue. We got sucked into a black hole. That should be more than enough clues. Wrong way. Yes way? No. Why do I always get lost? That's the moon. Those are the twins. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, so let's... Where do I need to fly? I need to fly to one of the poles. Need to fall down, get to the controller for the forge, bring it up, and then make our way over to Ember Ash. No, Ember Twin, Ash Twin. I think we need to make our way to Ash Twin. Okay. Perfect. Down we go. Yeah. Now where do we head off to? Is it just right here? Is this all I'm looking for? Perfect. Bring you up. So hopefully now that we've raised this, when we go back, it's... Oh, I don't like the fact that it's already exploding. When we go back and teleport back, I'm lost already. Great. We're not gonna, like, immediately fall. Yeah, this would be an issue. Oh, good God. I wish I had the mind to actually, like, pay attention to my surroundings. But, that would involve thinking. And I think if I've more than proved myself, I don't think I'm quite capable of thinking. All right, let's go refill up. Make our way over to one of the twins. I'm still curious if we can ever go onto Hollow's lantern, or if we do anything with that at all. All right, so I want to make our way off to Ash Twin. Why do I feel like I'm gonna crash? I feel like I'm gonna crash. I feel like I'm gonna crash. I feel like I'm gonna crash. Okay, cool. Have I come here too fast? I probably came here too fast, huh? I guess we just wait for the stand to clear? Oh boy. Are we okay? Are we okay? Alright. Can you be out of worlds without thought challenge? Kinda does. Sounds like a small ant title. Let's fly around, see if we can do anything here. I feel like we might have gotten here a little too fast, unfortunately. Alright, so this sends us back up, so there's nothing we can really do here. Right? Whoa! Oh no. Nailed it. This is how I park in GTA, that's for sure. Alright, well, let's go right back in, I guess. Can I? Ooh, okay. Anything new on the logs? No. Okay. Go give the old flyer Rooney. Ooh. Okay, what's this? Looks like this broke. Is this what they were talking about? Didn't they say in one of the messages that something broke? Am I making that up? I might be making that up. Alright, I'll grab you. I don't know what I want you for, but I'll grab you. I have a feeling we've already been here before, but... Woohoo! Ah, thank you, door. Yeah, I can get in. Fine. It's taking the Ember Twin projection stone from Whitehole Station to the construction yard on Giant Steep to see if it did anything. It didn't. Is that where the two, like, correlate? Like, that's what gave you the vision of Giant Steep? I assume that it... Does it still... Ah! Ow! Okay. I assume that it just gives you the same... It gives you the same... vision? Which I guess in this case, it would just be that area. So I enter Giant Steep atmosphere, crash into the Bramble Island. Oh no. Rip. I'm sorry. No! Ah! Where am I going? Where am I going? Yeah, that checks out. All right. Fortunately, I wedged myself in the tree. I'm sorry. That's the one that has the frozen jellyfish, right? No, that means I need to go all the way back over to Brittle Hollow. Okay. That's fine. We can take our time with this, so. Suit up. Let's go ahead and plot our course. Photo Hollow is over to you. Where are you going to take me? Are we going to go right through the planet's core? All right, not doing anything. We're going to try that again. Never mind. Never mind. Let's get into space before we do that, huh? Ship was too high to be able to fly up and repair with giant's deep heavy gravity, so I had to maneuver myself out of the tree with only my port thruster and slowly unwedge myself so when the island got thrown to the sky I could roll free. That sounds awful, and I am so sorry. Did you eventually get free? Yeah, it's fantastic. Down we go. Okay, I don't know what's happening. I don't know where we are. I can't see anything. We're probably going to get... Okay, no, we're fine. We're fine. I did not mean to do that. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I just meant to waste time. That's what I was doing. Clearly. Fell into regular giant steep and got out, repair my thrusters, flew over to the construction yard. And that's the one that has like the big old walkways, right? Like the circle walkways. Okay, cool. At least I remember my areas. Alright. Now that we're here, I need to go find the core. Not the core, the pole. There's ship 1. There is a gravity cannon. There's... Okay, there we go. Pole 2. On the one hand, I want to repair my ship. On the other, I don't care. And I don't think we're gonna really... I don't think we're really gonna be here long enough to care. What am I supposed to... Ah, there we go. Right, because there's a pool by the stone slots towards the end. Yeah, yeah. Nah, I got you. I got you. We're gonna go ahead and fill you up. Bring you down, make your way back over to Ash Twin. And I'm gonna pray to God that the sand is no longer blocking our way everywhere. Perfect. Can I just fall down that? That is water. That is water. That answers my question. Fine, I guess we'll repair some stuff. Refuel. And let's head off. I know we need to head off to the sun, right? Are they behind the sun right now? Because essentially, like, Ember and Ash are... No? Am I mistaken? Am I mistaken? I thought they were, like, the ones that were closest to the sun. Oh, they are. They're just on the other side. Okay. There they are. I see them. I see them. I see them. Kind of sad that you can't just autopilot your way to the sun, but okay. Okay. Lock onto you. I still really want to get to whatever's floating around the sun, I swear. But it go fast, and I don't trust... I don't trust my ability not to go fast. Wow, looks like it still hasn't been enough time. Really? Uh-oh. Okay, no, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Flawless. Flawless. You know what? I don't really want my ship to get swept up in the sand, though. So, you know what? We're gonna go under here. Yeah! Perfect. Can I get in here? No, I can't. Is this the broken one again? I probably went to the broken one again, didn't I? Oh, you betcha. You bet I did. What's glowing? No, just reflection light. Alright, well I guess we'll use the ship to try to look for the other areas, but... Where would they be? Are you one of them? You look to be an area. Are you one of the areas I'm looking for? I do believe it was close to this, though. The answer may be yes. So why would we go up here? This horse ship. I'm not convinced this isn't going to go float away, but... we can't just launch ourselves all the way up there. Interesting. Alright, let's... oh god. Let's go in. We have a couple more buildings now. there an entrance? There's a part of an entrance. Do you glow? Do you have a glowy? You have a glowy. You have oxygen. Okay. We have a blue glow for some reason, despite there not being any blue glow. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Wanted. I'm glad I decided to test to see if it was broken or not. Think we're okay? Just waiting out the storm. Just waiting it out. How big is the sandstorm? I swear, jeez. Please tell me this is where we need to go. Please. Please. If it's not, I'm gonna be real sad. No, don't bring us to Giant Steep. I should know this. Okay. And that makes me feel a little bit better. Can we see where this is gonna go? Not really. Is that it? Okay. Okay. I think this is good. I think this is good. Departure time, arrival time, return warp status charge, step onto warp receiver to activate return warp. Okay. Okay, so here we have more of the walkie, the sticky walk. The walk stick, if you will. So where is this? Oh, I see. Oh, that is so tricky. All right, so no matter what, I wouldn't have been able to go here, whether it's lowered or whether it was raised, because we need to stay on the walk. Otherwise, we would be head straight into the black hole. Got it. Got it. Tell about the construction. Each tower was designed to resemble the place it was linked to. Oh. I guess that does make sense. I don't know how to tell, like, what, like, construction-wise, I don't know how to tell what it should be. Exit the surface, okay. And that's where that hole's plugged up. Wow. Gotcha. Gotcha. What happens if I do take this? Anything? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think oh no. Oh no. I deserve this. I can't jump because of course I can't. Okay. Ah! Ah! Oh no! We're live. Yeah, okay, so like I knew I was playing with fire, right? But at the same time, I'm just thinking like, okay, well, what if? But I got burned. Bad. I just want to get back up. What's the best way for us to do that? We can make our way back over to... No, we can't make our way back to the surface. Shoots. Our ship is... I know that we can reset the loop. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else we can do without resetting the loop. Because we can't go get our ship. I don't have a way to teleport back to Ash Twin, right? Teleport would only get us over to... Would only get us over to the White Hole Station. And that only relates back to Brittle Hollow. Man. You're jumping to a campfire over and over? Why is that? Is that for the... Don't tell me that's for the health. Like to take what, like 100,000 damage or whatever it is before we actually die or something, or before the loop. It's only 1,000 damage. All right, might be. I misread 2 zeros. I saw that when I was just starting Outer Worlds up today. Like, huh, that looks real interesting. And then I promptly saw that there are 24 hidden achievements. And I could only see 3 of the remaining. I'm just thinking, how in the world are you supposed to find these? I will never understand how people find hidden achievements at all. Blows my mind. Going for death percent, yes. Exactly. Nope, that is the wrong core. Alright, so I can go over here, right? But... Oh god. Oh, good lord. There we go. So... Even if I were to turn all the lights off and not look at it, we'd still be in the same place, right? Because this isn't complete darkness. But I'm curious, if we're in like if we're not taking a look at the moon or anything, like would it still be... No? Wait, does it just stay here? Never mind, okay. Never mind. Sleep probably thinks you're insane. I mean, he's just eating his marshmallows, right? Just mind his own business. Guides online, message boards, let's spell them out. Right, like that is 100% how I would do that, right? I would have to find a way to do that. But for people who don't want to find guides and like revel in picking up the hidden stuff like that, like I have so much respect for how in the world you find stuff like that. Oh no, we didn't go splat. Okay, that's not gonna be a problem. Okay, good. 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 31 achievements includes the DLC, which added 8. I mean, that's nice and all, but that means that all the achievements for the DLC are hidden. Right? Unless, like, some of them are, like, only able to be done in the DLC, in which case, sure, but... Most of the original set, while pretty random, are things people would sort of randomly do. So it's not like... Okay, so it's not so much as, like, hidden Easter egg out of the ordinary expectations. It's just, you do the thing and then, oh, it pop up. Got it. Refuel you. I think I did the thing with the forge. I'm gonna hope I did the thing with the forge. We're gonna go take it easy. Oh, hey, it's the moon. Hello, moon. We haven't seen you in a while. I think we're gonna go pomp our way right through it again. Oh, wait, is it beyond where Ash Twin is? Yeah, never mind. We're not... Sorry, moon. We're not dealing with you. And away we go. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. We're just gonna wait up here for a bit. Surface integrity is only 46%. Hot damn. Is that still on it's gotta still be on, what is it? That one. Brittle Hollow. Piloting the model ship to the moon. Basically all achievements and other bios are hidden so you get as little information about the game as possible. But I saw... Like, I saw the pilot one. That is one of 3 that I can see. That like it gives me the objectives to do. Like it's not something like I would have no idea about, right? Although for stuff like that, like the fact that it's hidden, like I don't know how anyone would think, oh, let's go try that. How long do I have to wait for the sand to pass, man? This is rough. Alright, so you're one of the broken ones. I wish there's a way that I could, like, speed up the process. Babazari, rare boss spawns, meant the dire encounters. Oh, sorry, I completely missed that. Both. Oh, God, I feel like for the... I forgot what they were called. Not Red Wings. But the organization's encounters, the hunts. And that's what sleeping at a campfire is for? Oh. Wait, that... Really? I completely forgot that was an option. Okay. So in that case, we would be able to... We would have been able to make our way off to, excuse me, off to, what, Ash Twin? Sorry, Ember Twin. And then... Oh, this is not where I want to go. Ow. Okay. Of course the door's broken. Alright, so this is not where I want to be. But then I could rest the campfire, and then time passes and stuff's opened up. That makes sense. I really want to go there. How would I even get in here? Can I just not? You know what? I have this theory. It's probably wrong. It's probably not gonna be good. But I have this theory that if we're able to get all the way around and into there, I'm able to get up. Do I want to do that right now, though? No, I want to get in my ship as fast as I can. And that's what I want to do. We're just gonna wait. Just gonna wait. These ones don't appear on the world map. You have to challenge multiple enemies repeatedly to get them to spawn. Oh, wow. How wild. Kind of reminds me, well, in a very weird, loose sense, reminds me of how, encounters in FF12 worked. Like, I think you had to attack enemies, build up a certain chain, and then, like, the rare encounters of the area would have a chance of spawning. No, my ship! Oh, no. Okay, alright, we're fine. We're fine. It's fine. Goodbye, ship. Nice knowing you. It wasn't even worth... Wait, was I not on the thing? I might not have been on the thing. Oh. Really? Never mind. Okay. So this is for Timber Hearth. What about that was supposed to be indicative of Timber Hearth? What are you? What is that? Don't tell me you're broken. Oh, looks like the guys are mountains. Okay, I can see that. That makes sense. Can I not do the warp back? Oh. Do I have to wait? How long do I have to wait? Did I have to be directly overhead again? That's probably why. So why did the other one happen so fast? Right, because it seemed like Brittle Hollow would go back and forth pretty fast. I feel so betrayed. Doesn't he be like on the other edge? Nah. Check your ship log for the Ash Twin Towers entry. Okay. I mean, if we can get back to our ship at some point in the future. I mean, so Timber Hearth, right, is definitely a, like, closer orbit than Brittle Hollow. So I'm not sure. Not sure. He's sitting right in the middle, looking straight up. And we're just gonna pray that we get there. So does that mean that you would be able to, you would be able to stand on any of these, look up to make the contact with wherever it would be? Oh, it needs to be started from the black side? Okay, so these are inactive until they're finally used. I guess that makes sense. Right? Because we see the talk about when the logs when it was started, and then the return status, right? Anytime now. Please. Things go in a black hole and out a white hole. Warp function off the same concept. I guess they don't understand how, if we're going from white side out black. Or, like, what exactly that means. Where are you? Oh, good God. We need to wait for a while then. Ooh. They have the fast orbit though, right? They're going to complete their revolution, then line up with us. Well, I guess we can just see what the status is. Okay. This drift is driving me insane. This is like the only game I've had an issue with the analog drift, but holy God, it is so annoying. Just the tower plant, really? That doesn't seem right. Because we did that last time, it didn't work. Yeah, we're in the middle. We're looking up. Although, which way are we looking, I guess, right? Because it's night for us now, so we're looking the complete opposite way. We're looking down here, not up at the sun. Ugh. Yeah, this is, I mean, I was saying this the other day, Wolf. Like, this is worse than any of the Joy-Con drift I've ever experienced. Are you glowing? I'm kind of sad that we can't check the logs just off of here, unfortunately. Oop, 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 oop. I feel so bad for a ship, dude. It goes through so much, and I don't care about it. So, out of curiosity, what is the Outer Wilds DLC? Like, is it its own like self-contained story? Is it expanding the material in the OG, or Does it do like its own thing? Set for summer last year, I think, but then it got delayed. Oh, this did? Interesting. It passed? Wait. What? I refuse to believe this. Okay. That is fucking frustrating. Expansion the plot of the original story, but it feels standalone. Of the original story. Like, regarding the travelers that we meet on the various planets. Alright, let's go suit up. That is not the direction I meant to go. It's also not the direction I meant to go. Why can I never find Brittle Hollow? I swear. Will make sense when we finish. Got it. Oh, I mean, fair. What's up, Stoic? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. Oh, is the bot not working? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me go to the thing. It's been real finicky lately for some reason. Not entirely sure why. How was your food experiment? It was good. It was good. The sauce was lacking a bit of flavor. Could probably like add spices, more spices to it next time, but I mean, I mean, a first try, like I'm pretty damn impressed with myself. Not gonna lie. Ah, that sounds like a good thing, Wolf. The fact that like it's, I don't want to say universal, but like there's a lot of acclaim for it. This sounds very good. Promising. Okay. Let's take a look at our bot. Let's go close it and open you back up. Okay. Oof. We went a little too far. There we go. Alright. Bot just came back online, so things should be working now for y'all. Hopefully. Okay. Bring you up, go up. So next, we wait some more. So, if we can use the bonfire for this, sorry, the campfire for this. Ooh, make it. Okay. If we can use the campfire for this, let's go try to meet our friendo on... Is there anyone on Ember Twin? Is that where Chert is? Alright, so that's our drums. Yeah, it's true. Okay. Where are you? Down over here? No, definitely not. Oh, right. I forgot about this. Okay. I believe that this was used to track the quantum moon, right? Because I think this is when we were talking about quantum moon stuff. Alright, not where I want to go. God damn it, sure. Where the fuck are you? My guy. There we go. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Sure. Cool. Is this enough? I hope this is enough. So what were we checking the logs for on the, on here? I do not remember, unfortunately. Ash Twin Towers. Also, am I correct in thinking that was that sleeping for No, that was not sleeping for 14 minutes. Was that 14 seconds? Tells you how long it's been okay, okay. So I saw that it looked like stuff was still going, so. Cool. Right, I figured like 14 minutes would have been a good stopping time, but... I'll sleep for a good long while. Like, what, like... Two and a half minutes? We'll say 3. See if there's been a difference. Where is our bud? Okay. Looks like some platforms are out, so we can go at least see if there's any sort of difference. Alright, so these are all broken. Love it, love it. You're active, but can we go and use the question? Your door is all messed up. Of course not. Of course not. Can we go in through you, though? You are... Oh, of course. Of course. Alright, well... What do we got to lose? Ow. I'm gonna hate this so much. Yeah, you hate to see it. Oh, you hate to see it. Okay. Can I stand on the scout? Is that a thing I can do? Nope. Nope. No. Okay. Okay. All right, you know what? A part of me is saying, you know what, you dummy? No, no, my ship! My ship! I was just saying, a part of me is saying, you know what? I should go back to my ship to make sure it doesn't fly away, and I should go heal. Oh, it's back. No, it's up again. Oh, fucking Christ. Oh, it's close. How do I get it? Oh, it's right on top of us. Wow. Wow, ask and you shall receive. Jeez. Jeez, Lord Almighty. Thank you, game. I love you. I think it's the first time you've actually been kind to me. Okay. That's how you do it. Now the question becomes, where does this take us? Okay. So basically the game is a giant physics sim, turns off the visuals and runs the world at 10 times speed. That's funny. That makes a lot of sense. That's funny. Oh, don't tell me it's gonna be... Okay, it's not you. Only runs at 5 times speed on consoles? Okay, I don't like the fact that nothing happened with the sun. That's what I was... The sun is what I was waiting for. We're not going to go anywhere? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This does not look promising. It's running an enormous physics sim is super intensive, so sleep time isn't counted in the speed run? What does that mean? Where are you going to take us? No! Goodbye, ship. I should have seen that coming. That's fine. What's up, Rourke? Welcome, welcome. Is anything gonna happen? Like, where am I gonna get poofed to? Did I come here too late? I feel like I came here too late and the station that this should link to is no longer revolving around the sun. Right, the little thing that we see spiraling around is no longer here. So that's just unfortunate. Man, that's the courses to run though. Like we actually made it to. Go figure. That's fine though. We should be able to make our way over to the other ones, hopefully. All right, so this is going to take us to Timber Hearth, right? Okay, good. We get some oxygen back. Good, 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 good. Is this the one I'm looking for? Ah, we got the gravity stone, so probably, right? Since it's at a different rate on the console versus PC, they don't count the time you're sleeping during speedruns. How do you measure that, though? I mean, I guess let's, like... Do you just, like, finish your run and then, like, go frame by frame and subtract the time? That sounds super intensive. Okay, so good to know. Gravity Stone. Gravity Stone is brittle hollow. Okay, okay. Pause the timer while sleeping. I guess, but like... Oh, that... That seems... What's the word I'm looking for? Inconsistent? Right, because you're always going to have like those fluctuations for the whatever time it is. I mean, granted, you're going to have that regardless, starting the game, ending the game, whatever, but... How big of a difference does it make between the two different times, though? Did I mean to do that? I don't think I meant to do that. I don't think I meant to do that. I think I fucked up again. How do I just jump towards it? Do I try to fly towards it? I'm not entirely sure how to... There's nothing up here for me to latch onto. Well, we flying. Okay. Okay, good. Good. I definitely thought we were boned. Don't jump. Jumping bad. Same way they pause the timer for games with variable load times. I mean, it seems like most of the games with whatever different load times have found a way to, right, like make in-game time work with whatever the... Ooh, okay. Like have the split work with whatever the in-game timer is, you know? Maybe that doesn't make a lot of sense. Alright, so your eyes are closed, which means you haven't bonded with anyone yet. Is there anything for us to do here? Apart from just read? Give me 1 second. Be right back. No! No, I just got here. I just got here. Can't do this to me, game. I just got back. You can't start... Alright, let's read. Let's read fast. I'll get to everything we're talking about. Where am I taking this first black hole core? And where am I taking the remaining cores once they're ready? The white hole cores are for the warp receivers. Each of the 6 receivers are being constructed at different locations, so those deliveries will be a greater pain in your cervical spine. Tower designs in the high energy lab on Ember Twin reveal each receiver's location. Ask Yarrow, he is familiar with them. Okay. Okay, helpful. All of the warp towers are being constructed on Ash Twin, so the black hole cores will go there. My gratitude in that case, Poke, Clary, I'm leaving for delivery. I'll send Yarrow your regards. Poke, I'll return to the forge shortly. I'm going to catch up to Root and help him deliver the first core to Ash Twin. Just make sure Yarrow receives it. Of course you are. Okay, okay, okay. Drop it, drop it, drop it. Of note, Yara believes he spotted a flaw in the warp tower designs, namely that one of the warp towers in Ash Twin will never activate because its warp receiver will never align overhead. Romantic interest. Does romantic interest think a warp tower's alignment point is its receiver? Does he not know that a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body? That isn't an unreasonable belief, given the receiver does have to be located on or in close orbit around the relevant astral body. I seem to recall that was your understanding of warp technology at first. I was hoping we had a little bit more time. Just a little. You know, if I didn't mess up that jump and like we jumped and we didn't have to jump back, we might have been able to get through all that. All right, so we had talked about the high energy lab on Ember Twin in the sleepless sunless city. I know we've been there. I don't remember them talking about the different receiver locations. So it depends on the game, and if that game has an in-game timer for the split. Yeah, sure. For sure. I don't know if it's specifically counting against like the in-game timer or how that works, unfortunately, so I can't really speak to that. All I know is like I've been seeing a lot of new stuff over the past few years where like the timer has been stopping for cutscenes or whatever doesn't actually amount to in-game time, which I think is really, really cool that that's like even an option. Like I know with Dark Souls, we had the difference of RTA versus IGT, right? And there'd be like a good, I think my best run had like an 8-minute difference between RTA and in-game. Like I could just imagine how skewed that difference would be if it was all like, if stopping the timer was due to like human error, right? I just think that there's like decent wiggle room there. But granted, like I don't know how long like you'd be sleeping in this run, so like I don't think it would be like detrimental to a huge effect. But where is this other core? I don't know what is going on. There we go. How many times have we like just narrowly missed something that would have destroyed us? Okay, we didn't take damage. Not the way I'd planned, but cool. No! Rip. You're kidding. Get up there. Goddamn. I'd be so mad if I just bonked my head right there. Like that was why we died. I would be so angry. Alright, so what do we think is a good time for sleeping? Like 2.5 minutes total? That should get us somewhere. Where's the sun? I need to go find the sun. That is not the sun. We're going away from the sun. Found the sun. Okay. let's make our way over to Ember Twin. We'll go sleep with Chet. Go say, hey bud, what's up? Make our way over to Ash Twin. And we still need to take a look at the, oh good god. Oh good god. Oh good god. Alright, easy, 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 easy. I keep forgetting that we need to slow down. And we'll take a look at the Ash Twin Project's logs in the computer. Don't get eaten by the sun, please. Thank you. Thank you. Don't get hit by an entire planet either. That is not ideal. Alright, shit, where you at? Chert. Oh, is this what it's talking about? Hold on. Okay, so... this is involved with the Ash Twin Project, right? I definitely thought this was regarding the quantum moon. But this is now presumably the alignment of the white hole stuff for the warps. That would make sense. I would buy that. There you are. Can't wait to find Feldspar. No, it is for the quantum moon. Okay. Am I already remembering wrong? That the, Can I not get out of here? No, we're fine. Lordy. I thought that they were saying that the alignment stuff for the receivers, oh, it might be on Ash Twin instead of Ember. That might be a fair thought. All right, so we'll wait like, I'll go 3 minutes, sure. We're not going to deal. Well, I see that, but I wonder if trying to deal with the... I wonder if trying to deal with the prickly borers, the prickly borer cacti, would be something to do right now. Because we still have you there. Where's Twin? Where's Twin? Where's Twin? What? What I hit? What in the world did I hit? Hello? Hello? Which one was it? Was it the far one here? Was it you? Oh, of course it is, because it has the image of a sun on it. That makes sense. That's what the top part is. I would buy that. Well, here we go again. Oh. Come on. Can I not? Okay, good. We're fine. We're fine. It's fine. God. Why is this so awful? I just left. Beautiful. You love to see it. You love to see it. Alright, well, if we're gonna do this, hold on, I might as well try to make sure that my ship doesn't leave. I don't even know if this would be helpful, but... Oh, God. Ugh. Oh, well... This is kind of working how I want it to work, so there is that. Beautiful. That's not going to happen again, though, unfortunately. Is the little station thing still here? Is it still around? No. No, it's not. What the fuck happens to it? Where does it go? That is so stupid. Okay. Well, rip that idea, I guess. Can I tell which one's which? So does this turn into our gravity one? Gravity stones, yep, okay. I wish I had a better way to, like, take care of my ship, but at this point, I kind of don't care. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's on, like, some sort of orbit around the sun, and it just gets pulled into it, and it's no longer operable. So if we're going to go to that one, we probably need to beeline it first thing. But at the same time, like, I'm currently working on this, right? So if we don't get it, all right, well, whatever, it's fine. We'll just spend more time here. Which, truth be told, is not that bad of a thing. All right, so this puts us in the bad position. So we don't want to go that way. We want to go out over here. Okay, so we need the projection stones. Alright, now I'm angry. Now you boys angry. Just make it inside. That's what I thought. Okay. Okay. So now I actually have time to read this. We're gonna go take you out first. Put you down. Pick you up. Don't remember where we stopped. Grab you. Thank you. Yara doesn't understand the distinction. He likely doesn't realize the hourglass twins are so close together they function as a single astral body with a shared alignment point between them. That was all we missed, really? That was it? Went all the way back here for that? Alright. So why is this broken off? Like, that's the white hole, that's the black hole, right? Okay, and this tells us the back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, right? Of when the two are aligned again. Run the warp towers on Ash Twin. Does each tower have to be perfectly aligned with the center of the astral body to which it's tuned? We don't need the alignment angle to be exact. It only needs to be within 5 degrees of the astral body's center. Note, this gives us a slightly longer warp window. I imagine this window will last roughly several seconds. As such, any Nomai stepping onto the warp platform during the active window will be immediately warped. We'll need to be careful around the platform for the duration of the time it's active to avoid accidental transportation. Noted. I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, but if, for example, a tower space were to shift even slightly, that tower might no longer align with its astral body. More accurately, I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, provided the next Nomai is not poke. Okay, interesting. Let's head back out. What's super important? The fact that they share this, what is it? Their one astral body share the singular points. 1 second. Man, my nose has been going haywire. I wonder if I'm coming down with like a cold or something. Well, it is rough. Alright. So I think what's really curious is the talk about the tower. In the wall shows the 5-degree transpiration window. Yeah, so like, even if it's off slightly, right? So that means that it won't ever activate its warp. Has me very curious. Okay, so that takes us back here. For whatever reason. We still just have the 3 statues, or the 3 masks. I have no idea where that is. I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twin. No, it isn't. Is everything well at the forge? The core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. No worry, Yara, the core is finished, and if my sister tells you otherwise, then she will be finished as well. Don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. The core is extraordinary, and her design work is beautifully clever. I'm intrigued. Everyone here working on the Ash Twin project is excited to see it. Pi is beside herself with joy. So the center, we know the center of Ash Twin, central chamber of Ash Twin. Is that where we've been? Have we been to this center chamber? Alright, I am going to assume that that's all we can really do here for now. So let's take a walk back to the ship. Let's go take out the logs. Or we just say goodbye to life as we knew it. Perfect timing. Oh no. Oh, please make it back. Please make it back. Please make it back. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. Oh, this looks so bad. You know what? I didn't think that would actually work. If I'm gonna be honest. I definitely didn't think that'd actually work. Black Hole Forge. Yep. Okay, good. Alright, so that all leads back to the Ash Twin project. Looks like that's our next goal. Okay. I don't know what it is about the particles, but it's so pretty. So pretty. Okay, so when we get back, let's read into the Ash Twin project. Oh, yeah, we'll read into the Ash Twin project, and then I guess I'll try to go back to Ash Twin to see if I can maybe get onto whatever that warp is that we haven't been able to get to. I really hope it's not one of those cases where it's like, hey, by the way, the tower's off, so you're never going to be able to get there. But I guess we'll find out. Before we take off, yeah, let's go read. Okay, what do we got? Central chamber inside Ash Twin was physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective shell. Nomai planned to construct technology capable of producing a 22-minute negative time interval on Ash Twin. Every memory recorded by Nomai statue is transmitted to a corresponding storage unit within Ash Twin. Advanced warp core was approved for installation in the central chamber of Ash Twin. So does that mean that we need to find a way to... Is this saying that we need to find a way to warp into Ash Twin? And that's the only way for us to get inside? My name Poke successfully forged an advanced warp core for the Ash Twin projects. Huh. I haven't done the shelter site yet. Haven't done the sun station yet. It looks like Ash Twin Towers relates to that too. Okay. And those are the towers we've been warping from. Fortunately, no real information on how to get over to the Quantum Tower still. Sorry, the Quantum Knowledge Tower. Alright, let's head off to... There we go. What is that? Actually, hold on. What is this? What are you? Who are you? Yep. Well, huh? don't think we've been here. Okay. I'm gonna hope that's a good thing. Not entirely sure what to do with it. But it's a new signal for us to pick up on. We got something way, way out there. Way out there. Okay. And we're recording. It's been 2 days since the launch of the deep space satellite. I'm about to view the first batch of photos. Let the record show that on this historic day, Outer Wilds Ventures has... Ah! They're printing, they're printing! Here they come. Stars above, we look at that. There's Brittle Hollow. And look there. That's Hollow's lantern. And there's Giant Steep and the Quantum Moon. I'm speechless, completely speechless. Every single astral body in our magnificent solar system looking stunning from every angle in each of these 3 images. And in color no less. Now this is art. I could stare at these photos forever. Doesn't Timber Hearth look tiny from... Hold on. What is that? That can't be right. That's not even possible. Am I interpreting this photo correctly? What's even stranger is it doesn't show up in either of the other photos, just this one. Does this relate to the red signal we got, or the red... what we're looking at? There must have been an equipment malfunction, I suppose. Only sensible explanation for it. I'll radio Gabro and ask them to go examine the satellite's lens for defects. Yeah, look at that red. That's probably it, isn't it? Cool. Alright, I feel like we wasted enough time. This is the DLC. Checks out. Makes sense. Building wasn't open until the DLC, but it was still around. I assume there also wasn't like a mysterious signal until the DLC. Oops. All right, there we go. All right, give me 1 second. I'll be right back again. Man, oh man. I swear, my nose is acting like it's already springtime. I am not looking forward to... Not looking forward to spring allergies. I am absolutely jealous of anyone that does not, like, suffer from spring issues. Wait, is this the building we need to go to anyways? Wait, this might be it. Might just want to stay up here. Let's get out of the way of the sandstorm, though. That does seem like the smart play. Alright, so the issue is that we can't... We can't go inside. We need to wait until the sand clears around it a bit more. I definitely want to have the ship, like, under the bridge or something. You know, I just thought about it. It's a shame that we don't have a bedroll in here to pass the time, right? Like, that would make perfect sense, right? 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 But no, we have fucking marshmallows. And we have wood to make a campfire. We can't make a campfire. Frustration. What's up, Sunar? I'll give you 3 guesses. I'm gonna take a wild guess. We're looking at some votes for a rise, are we? Did I guess right? Hope you've been having a good day, my dude. Perfect, perfect. All right. We're going back to heal. God, this would be so frustrating. There we go. What's up, Ray? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good day as well. Did my dye fade out? Wait, what? For the pink? No, I just wanted to do something different. I was looking at doing something different. No! No! Oh my god! What? Are you kidding? This is it. I'm done. 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 Fuck this. God damn. Motherfucker. God damn it. God damn it. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, hope that goes well for you, Sunar. Something exciting. Had the skit shared out of me playing a game a bit ago, still covered. And what were you playing? What happens? We were playing something with the spoops. I don't really do spoopy games well. So like any little thing, like it's like a cat could walk down a hall, like a dark hall that's not lit, and I'll refuse to go down that hallway for like 10-15 minutes. It's not good. I appreciate that, Stoic. Yeah, so we just did it last night. We just finished it up, and it's still in like this really like unruly period where like it does not want to like stay parted correctly. So it looks a bit odd, but I do like the result and how it came out. Alright, this is fine. So I'm curious how the sand starts to like fall between Ash Twin and Ember Twin. Oh god. Okay, we're fine. Cool. Out of Owls DLC, won't say more though. Alright, cool. I like just went through some of the like I guess like startup DLC stuff. Just went to a cabin. We're picking up apparently a signal. Really curious to see what it's going to be about, but I really don't want to start anything until I finish whatever we got going on here. Because like my mind has been so like run off track that it is like so difficult just to piece out where do I go next, what do I do next, what do I focus on next, what do I have to focus on next. It's going all over the place. All right, so let's get those votes in. Hold on, I'm going to need to use the vote command. Unless someone can pull up the list command for me so I can click on the link. That'd be great, because unfortunately I don't have direct access to it at the moment. So what was that? Was that just 2 votes, Sunar? Thank you, Elth. Okay, sounds like we lagged a little bit. Hopefully things are okay. Trying to land on the sun station. I hate my life. I feel that. I understand that. I feel that pain. Where are you? Tales of Arise. All right, so currently that is our top space. Tales of Arise is sitting at... Oh, I can't edit it because I'm not signed in. I've never signed in this computer? Strange, but okay. Okay, so that'll be at 7. Cool. And then we've got Bastion at 6, and the Fallout 3 New Vegas Tale of Two Wastelands mod at 5, along with Pokemon Coliseum. Cool. Got some good stuff lined up. I do, yeah. Yeah. I've had this system in place for a good while because I've been trying to clear out my backlog, Ray. I have like the worst habit of, if I don't know what I want to play, I'm gonna go play some Dark Souls. If I'm feeling in a bad mood, what am I gonna go play? I'm gonna go play some Dark Souls. So a few years back, I decided, well, let's have chat decide what they want to see on stream, and left it entirely up to them. Been going good. You can see the list of games that we plan on playing on stream using !list. You can spend your channel points to go redeem a vote. And you can see the list of games that we've completed. And then on the side of that, there's also a key saying how I felt about it. And some of them I liked. Some of them I really, really liked. Some of them, not so much. Not so much. Some of them were a little rough. You're excited for Arise, Sunar? I'm excited, like, with the way that everyone's been talking about it, dude. I'm very excited to see what it's gonna be like. Are you fucking kidding me? I hate this fucking game so much. Why didn't I just think... Again, we revisit. Think. I need to actually think and compute things. This just makes so much more sense than just needlessly jetpacking through. Oh, God. Imagine actually using your brain. Yeah, the same way I did it. Yeah, you're not wrong. No. Okay, good. I got a little concerned that it wasn't going to go through. All right, so where's this going to bring us to, though? Let's go ahead and radio.
Hi, my name is Dale, and my objective is to get everything wrong.
Not everything right now. I think I just succeeded at getting here. What's up, Kira? Welcome. Whoa. Woo indeed. Kira, what is that with the 25 month? Thank you, my dude. Appreciate it. Glad to have you back. Okay, this scares me. We're fine. We make that no problem. All day, every day. Mission. Science compels us to explode the sun. Can't we change this? I don't enjoy working in view of such a morbid mission statement. Here's a better one. Mission. Determine if it's possible to prompt the sun to explode. You lack a sense of humor. At least I don't lack a sense of ethics. Kindly refrain from going supernova on me before the sun does, idea. But it's accurate. We're going to create a supernova for the purpose of scientific progress. That's our mission. Our mission is to decide if such an irresponsible feat is even possible. So you're telling me all of this was on purpose? You're telling me that the end of the world that we're experiencing was deliberate for science. All these restarts I've had to endure just for the name of science. I'm angry. I'm actually kind of angry. Stars reached end of natural life cycle, now approaching red giant stage. Warning, evacuate sun station. This is fine. Okay, this is not fine. Approximate time until sun station destroyed by expanding star, 2 minutes. Approximate time until star's death, 14 minutes. Okay. Okay. Cool. Great. Good. Let's go ahead, start reading you. We got a lot of text to read and not a whole lot of time. What happened? Did the sun station not fire? It fired, Yarrow, but it failed. The sun barely responded. There were infinitesimally small surface level changes, but they were barely visible even to the third eye. Sun station is useless. It will never and could never cause the sun to explode. I don't know what comes next, my friends. I suppose we must start over, but I'm unsure how to start over. Return to Ash Twin first, my friend. Perhaps the change of task would help. Spire noticed the comet approaching the star system that we'd like to investigate. The interloper. I hurt for you, my friends. We all know how hard you've both worked, so I can only offer my compassion. How are you? How's Idea? We're well, Yarrow, or as well as can be expected given the circumstances. Though disappointed, I may have disagreed with exploding the sun, but I never wished the device would fail. I'd hoped our terrible work was finished. So they tried to, what happened? They tried to use the sun station to instigate the supernova. It didn't work out. So now they're working on trying to get the comet to come by, and that's what we're now experiencing. So why are we repeating time? Why is it 22 minutes? That's because the warp technology that they designed the warp technology, right? And that's based on the 22-minute interval. So how does, by proxy of us pairing with the statue, saving our memories or consciousness or whatever? What? Huh. And we're back out to here. Okay, this again does nothing for us. Okay. We can leave, right? We're just gonna go. We're gonna go leave. Is there anything else to do here? I feel like we've kind of gone. Gone through everything. Oh, we need to go back. Oh no, can we make it? Uh-oh. Yeah, we're not being pulled in? Cool. I will take that. Please tell me, please tell me, please tell me. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and open this door. I really hope that we never have to come in this room again. But I'm glad that we finally Now, no. Wait, where's our ship going? Where's our ship leaving? Why is our ship leaving? Oh, that's why. If we get caught up in here, are we just dead? No, we're fine. Cool. 50% fuel, that's nothing. Okay, so... Man, I feel so bad for a shit. Like, this wasn't even my fault. I feel like this is just how it wants to be found sometimes. Can't blame me for that. Alright, let's go check the... let's go check our log, see what's going on. Nothing. Okay. Sun was designed to make the sun go. The station was designed to make the sun go supernova. Nomai fired the sun station, but had no effect on the sun. They concluded that the sun station could never cause the sun to go supernova. With the failure of the sun station, Nomai took a break to investigate the newly arrived comet. According to a Nomai computer, sun has reached the end of its natural life cycle. Makes sense. Probe tracking module. So we still need to find this? Probe tracking module. Where was this? Broken remains of a Nomai space station in orbit around Giant's Deep. There are 3 access ways branching off from the central hub area. One of the program was created to find the precise location of the eye of the universe. So, what is that? What is this? What does this mean? Is the core of Giant's Deep the tracking module that we need to go try to find? Feldstar is still missing. Village. Lunar ruins. I hear there are Nomai ruins somewhere on the Atarock. No one knows what they are or why they were built. Nomai text in the observatory talks about calibrating some sort of device on the Atarock. Okay. Let's go check the Atarock out, huh? This feels so dangerous. But we're A-okay. Where am I going for that? Alright, so we're going away from the sun. There's Giant's Deep. That's Brittle Hollow. There's the comet. What are you? Is that the quantum moon? Because it can sometimes show up around here, right? Yeah, okay. Where are we going? All the way around, go figure. Oh, you're right there. Never mind, I'm just, well, I guess to be fair, I'm not wearing glasses. Where are you heading? I'd like to catch up with you, please. At all? Alright, I just feel like I'm getting nowhere trying to fly on my own sometimes. I'm not seeing the Adder Rock around though. Oh, there it is. It's just tiny. So I'm curious if we need to use the warp to head off to the Adder Rock, or if that's something that we do, like we can just look around on here. Oh god. Oh god, this is terrifying. Hey, bud. No, we don't have anything more for you. Talk to you later. I'm sorry you don't get much traffic, my guy. Remember they have a landing camera? I do. I do indeed. I guess it's the... Do I call it sheer arrogance? I might. I wonder if it would be better to try to circle around with the ship. Makes landing much easier. But, I mean, doesn't that make it more fun or exciting? What is... What's over here? I feel like we've been here before. I feel like we've definitely been here before. Is this the same... Oh, it just dawned on me. Okay, so this is like the frozen stuff that we found. Oh shoot, where was it? On the comet, right? Oh, I'm trying to remember what how I'm trying to remember how it all pieced itself together. Was it planet exploded? Something happened. There was an impact, right? Was it on Timber Hearth that it also had shards like that? Because now I'm thinking we've seen like the ice in the Interloper on the inside. We've seen the ice of Giant Steep with jellies. And I've got to wonder, how related are the two? Like, did the jellies come from the ice? Are they native to Giant Steep and they just got caught in the ice, right? Because, I mean, if it froze at some point after, right, they wouldn't be inside it. Or I guess, I mean, sometime prior. That red sun ain't looking too good. So we're sure that there's supposed to be some... Ah. There's supposed to be some ruins here? Can I just sleep to the end of the world? Can I just go in my sleep? I think that'd be rather comforting. Although I am a bit concerned that, like, we're not hearing the music start up. I'm being honest. It just kind of doesn't feel right. And should I just shut up right now? Is this the start of the music? Okay. Oh. Man, look at that. See, we're fine. We're fine. Who needs a landing cam? Not I. Not I. Oh, what? What? Wait, what does this mean? What does this do? What is it doing? Why does this matter? Oh, 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 oh. We got a scroll. Okay. Well, I know where we're headed next loop. Got a front row seat. Going down with the ship like the captain we are. All right, so let's go take a look at those ruins. I assume that we're not gonna be able to do anything with them at the moment, unfortunately. I don't know how they relate, the top section relates to anything else. We might learn more about it if we go down below, start reading. I don't know why the Edelrock would be would play such a large role, though. Although, hold on, are we supposed to track that? Is that going to be the launch probe module? The part that breaks off? Hold on. Hold on. Where is it? Is it you? Is it that? I think it's that, right? Oh. I hope it's that? I don't know if it's gone elsewhere or... Oh, but that has like a very distinct blue to it. No way. Never mind. I was hoping. Right, because it's the first thing that we see, but... Unfortunate. Let's head back off your way. Still intrigued by how in the world we're supposed to get to the quantum moon. Might find that out if we're able to get to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. What a mouthful. Alright, so we're going towards... Is it straight ahead? Is that it? What are we looking for? Easy. What's up, Stoic? What can I do for you? I've been handing resumes out again. Funny you said that. I actually just put out like another, I think 5 yesterday. Yeah, my like time back and forth, time off, or like before work and the stream starts, I've been trying to like put out some offers and stuff, or like go through postings, whatnot. Okay, wow. I've seen this ruin in other travelers' pictures, but seeing it for myself, it's really old, isn't it? Wow, this is the coolest day of my life. Okay, time for some official notes. So this is some kind of Nomai locator. It can point out the different planets, which is incredibly cool, by the way. But from what little I can understand of the writing here, I think it was built to try to find something specific. I'm not sure. I also was able to translate something about the South Pole of Brittle Hollow, so I'll fly there to see if I can learn more. South Pole of Brittle Hollow. Is that the observatory? Huh. I'm trying to think, like, what more can we do on Brittle Hollow? We still need to go find the shelter site. That is a thing. It's gonna get back in the old ship and take off. Totally safe, mostly safe. Oh, stars above. Now, who was that? Or were we supposed to know? Like, for some reason I want to say Feldspar, but maybe, is that Esker? Ryback? Oh, of course, because Ryback's the one who crashed. Right, he's the one that's actually on Brittle Hollow. Right. Checks out. Where should this new, more sophisticated locator be built? It may need to be larger than this eye signal locator is. Southern Glacier on Brittle Hollow has ample available space that could construct new buildings to house this proposed locator. Proposed? Yes, let's build there. I imagine our young friend Conway would enjoy that immensely. He's always held a great interest in the eye, especially for a child born so long after the crash. I'll begin construction on Brittle Hollow's South Pole immediately then. Anonan and those of us originally stranded on Ember Twin built a quantum moon locator there, but the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. I wouldn't recommend building that on that planet. Okay. Checks out. Is that it here? Hello, Cracks. Probably shouldn't try to smack it face first with my head, but, you know. I was upstairs testing the eye signal locator, and it can hear and follow the signals from the sun, Giant's Deep, and Brittle Hollow. However, something strange is happening when I ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye signal. The device's indicator rotates wildly and never points to just one direction. I see. I most likely calibrated the locator incorrectly. Privet, and I will make adjustments and try again. This is a curious result. It's possible the eye has stopped calling out its signal. An update, disappointingly, everything is correctly calibrated after all. It saddens me to posit this, my friends, but I believe this locator cannot detect the eye signal. We need to build a more sensitive device if we want to locate the eye of the universe. Then we will build it. Don't lose hope, Cassava. Our search for this eye is what brought our clan to this place. We won't give up so easily. Huh. So that... we have another reason to go visit Brittle Hollow then. Again. I'm really surprised like how big of a hub Brittle Hollow is for like everything. Right, so that's Brittle Hollow, right? And then, so this is the eye. That's the main like symbol that they've had it plastered everywhere. That's the sun, that's Giant Steep, and that's... Okay. This is one of the first places the game expects you to visit. Oof. So, does that bring us back to the observatory like I was thinking then? Yeah, Southern Observatory. Ravex Camp, yeah, okay. Nothing for Feldspar. We still have the probe tracking module. And that's at Giant Steep. We have the Ash Twin Project. If we can find some way to... I'm still wondering if we need to find some way to warp into Ash Twin. We can find out what's going on with the Quantum Moon. No, my name's Solomon. Was told to visit the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Brittle Hollow's equator to learn one final rule before embarking on their pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon. Why is that linked? Why is the gravity cannon linked to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge? Coming from where? The crater at Timberhearth's South Pole. We're close enough. Let's take a quick trip. What is the South Pole? Let's just land right out here, huh? Perfect. Oh no. Oh no. This is fine. Come on. Is that it? Nothing? Uh-oh. Beautiful. So we're like right on the equator right now. I'm gonna assume that red is north. I'm gonna head off to blue, try to go south. Maybe we'll deal with the ship later. Okay, so... Oh. Hello. Why are you here? Can I hop on top of you? When it turns night, I mean, can we just leave? Is that a thing? I wonder if that's... Quiet shade across old bark in the ancient glade, it's always dark. Yeah, okay. We'll wait until night. We'll see where this goes. Same thing. We might be saying goodbye to our ship for real, actually. Can I tell what time of day it is? I just have to look at the sky. Where did
did I find it again? Right here. Uh-oh. Oh. Is this a really bad idea? I don't know if what I'm thinking is going to be the same thing as it was on, what was it? Ember Twin? Part of me kind of wants to, like, rush into the geyser as well. It's going to turn into day. What do I feel like it is? Alright. If I come down here, do I die? I didn't see any... We're alive. Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Bad idea. Oh, this is how we found out about it. Okay. By reading. Yeah, so with you coming over, I don't know what we're supposed to do with you here. I can't think of anything else to do, right? Because like we found out with the last one that we could ride on, it has to be what, total darkness for us to do anything. We're not getting that total darkness here. I don't really have a way to shut out any light. You know what? In a really weird sense, we do have a way of making it so that there is no lights, right? We wait for the sun to explode. Then in that what, couple seconds we have no light anywhere. I wonder if that would. I wonder if that would do anything. I'd have a hard time believing that that's what we're supposed to do, but. I wonder if there's somewhere else, perhaps. So even if we don't see it... Uh-oh. Are we still gonna have... Does it just stay in this area? Am I just doing all this for nothing? Never mind. Fine. Fine, fine. We'll leave. I feel kind of bad for how much fuel we're using. At least we can't die, right? We're right next to a tree.
Man, imagine dying on your home world because you've run out of oxygen. Wonder how badly that's gotta hurt. What is this? That's... Nope. Where we just were? We're fine. We got oxygen for days. Alright, this isn't really going the way I had planned. Is this home? Alright. Now, how do we safely make it back? You know, it'd be fantastic if there's like a ship recall. If we could just commandeer one of the Nomai ships, learn how to pilot it, that'd be great. So I assume it's not running out of oxygen because there's oxygen all around us. All right. How I feeling? A whole lot better. Is there more? Was there more fuel back there? No. Of course not. Of course not. Well, no fuel. Our ship's stuck. I guess at the bare minimum, we could go back to the ship for the logs, but that's pretty much it. Oh, no, you're right. We are losing a lot of frames for some reason. Hold on. Why is this happening out of nowhere? What in the world? Please? Yeah, it's all on my end. Looks like it just dropped out of nowhere. It's just going down. I don't know why. Hello? What do we got going on? I have you set less than what you're outputting. I think it might be OBS just acting up right now. I have it set to output 2300 kilobits right now, and it's up at 7,000. I don't know what's going on. All right. Unfortunately, that might have to be it for me tonight. Sorry, guys. It was a good old time though. I feel like just like the other day, this was pretty dang productive. I think we have a little bit of a headway on where we're going next time. Next stream will be tomorrow, doing some more Outer Wilds after work, and then we got D&D on Sunday. Appreciate y'all stopping on through. It's been fantastic. Hope you all enjoyed the nights, and I shall see you next time. Take care, guys.